Do not be alarmed. Our chefs are just saying hello.
Oh, okay. Hello!
Naughty!
YouTube.
Kill yourselves!
Is it true that they hate my skin? Do they hate the skin I'm in? Do they hate Sharon G. Flake?
They tried to steal my money, huh?
I don't know what to do, guys. This is the music is just such a big part of these videos, and they won't let me get it off anymore. What do I do? Oh shit, wait. Some of y'all make music, don't y'all?
Yeah.
So, a while ago, I got this comment.
I bet $100 if homie did more Cartoon Network joints, he'd get even more views.
And I thought about this a lot, because like, what if it's true? What if the reason I have to fight for my life to crack 100K despite having double that in subscribers is because I don't talk about literally my favorite channel growing up? Well, I don't got $100 for bro because nobody watches these shits, but I do have a Puffy AmiYumi video for him.
Finally some Cartoon Network. Figured he'd pick the less popular options, but still, I'm hyped.
Wow, this nigga could read me like a book, huh? Enter Hi Puffy AmiYumi, an animated series by Cartoon Network running for 3 seasons from 2004 to 2006, about the misadventures of cartoonized versions of the real-life Japanese pop band Puffy AmiYumi. And it's hard to believe because it's been so long, but this show was fucking huge.
Pause. What the fuck?
3 seasons, flash games, mad merch, 2 handheld video games. Look how fucking cool this Game Boy game is. They treating this shit like it was the fucking mayor. Even the Dexter's Lab games didn't even look like this. Fuck, this shit was everywhere, huh? I just forgot. My nigga, they even had a parade float at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I mean, yeah, it was more for the band, I guess, but it featured the damn cartoon designs. What the fuck was this show, and where did it go? I have to know. And just for that, and just for this, I think it's time to give Puffy AmiYumi their very own ToonrificTariq joint.
Yumi, it's an honor. We should be proud.
I know that's right, baby. What else? And we doing it in Black History Month. Fuck it.
Negro Day is the best. I wish every day were Negro Day.
Don't worry, y'all. The next video is gonna be... Nah, you know what? Psych, nah, baby. It's like a cat.
Fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it?
This one's dedicated to y'all, with a soundtrack curated and created by the streets. Can't hold a young nigga down forever.
The devil thought he had me. Oh, but I run.
This is Hi Puffy AmiYumi, the retrospective. Or how I learned to stop worrying and face the uncopyrighted music. Whichever fits. Thanks, Nick.
Hey, didn't I do this show?
Whoa, Jordan. I'm not used to you having a body.
I've done face cam before. Do you just not watch my videos?
You're the one with the puppet on the stick, right?
You can do this show, I guess. Only way I'll let you off is if you do one of those Billion Mandy title card things before you start.
What the fuck is up with you niggas in these title cards?
You literally wrote this bit for me.
That's true.
This ain't televised, they telling lies, but promise I won't. We've been patronized, they taking lives, I'm on my way home. Relax my mind about half the time I'm watching cartoons for nights, how I'm locked in my room. Of course they resemble my skin when I watch too. Hypnotizing, tannic, how I frolic through the vibes. Okay, dreaming mama's proud as if she looks through Penny's eyes. I'm the man of the house like Oscar. You deceive, I believe need Oscar. James Earl when I speak, I'm a Fossa. Gotta swerve in the streets, never block us. I go, feel more, just try make you feel more. Through the halls I felt scorns. Looking at me cause I don't like what you like, you feel torn. Should've smacked you like slick back, you ain't seen pimpin' before. For the stars I should pimpin', no boy, you best set the score.
Break it up, Ami. This song rocks.
She a go girl for the riches. I know those intentions, and I got to the pain, I'm a gifted. I'm sorry that you didn't. This things I ain't Bob, I'm a misfit.
You ready to rock out puppy style? I can't wait.
Great music doesn't come from a great instrument. It comes from a great musician who is willing to put time and effort into being great.
So this is Sam Register, a TV producer who had his hands in mad projects like Ben 10, The Looney Tunes Show, Teen Titans, The GOAT, Teen Titans Go, The GOAT. Both shows are good. It's been 10 years. Fuck y'all still mad for. For a lot of us in our childhood, Puffy Amiyumi were introduced to us through them doing the Teen Titans theme song. As far as I know, that is referenced twice in this entire show, and both of them are from Kaz.
Teen Titan.
When there's trouble, you know who to call to. A handsome little man who's just a little bit bolder.
Well, we got Sammy Reg to thank for that. He loved the Puffy Amiyumi band and wanted to do whatever he could to put the rest of the world on. And that's how we got Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi. Here's a clip from the pilot.
America is like chewing on tinfoil. At first it is shiny and daring, but then it just makes your teeth hurt.
Nude Beach. Nice. The band is actually just named Puffy, but took on Puffy Amiyumi in the States, so they wouldn't be confused with Diddy. Which sounds like a joke I would write, but I promise you this shit happened in real life.
What kind of man, grown-ass man, calls himself Puffy?
These niggas performed at South by Southwest one time in 2000, and this nigga Diddy immediately sent them a cease and desist. He did all that shit just to go buy some stupid shit like Brother Love or fucking Diddy Dirty Money now.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
Alright, so this show features cartoon versions of the real life Ami and Yumi. While they def don't look anything like they're supposed to, I'm led to believe from my 5 minutes of research that these characters are just exaggerated versions of their actual personalities. They have their manager Kaz with them too, who the wiki can't really seem to figure out who he's based on, so I won't even bother. They spend most of the series on their tour bus. They practically just live out that motherfucker. It's confirmed in the show that the shit just has like 1,000 rooms, and I'm also pretty sure that the shit is like a transformer. You know how they call some dudes like a man's man? Well, baby, this is a cartoon's cartoon if I ever saw one. It's so cartoony, it's so graphic, stylized. The stories, the settings are all just so silly, but at the same time, the two main characters are really, really earnest. They don't play around with their relationship. The settings aren't consistent, but their relationships 1000% are. Kind of like those Mickey cartoons in that regard. The good ones. And the random nature of this shit will put your ass in a chokehold if you let it, yo. Oh, with a dick. What you covering, nigga? You'll never guess what today's sponsor is. Today's video is actually brought to you by Manscaped.com. Manscaped is the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. They offer the best tools and liquid formulations for the big 3 odor zones. Try your body, your butt, and the dick. They actually hooked the boy up with a bunch of stuff from their all-in-one performance package 4.0. First thing I'll say, I was amazed by just how much shit they sent me. Sent your boy a t-shirt, these sheer 2.0 joints, fucking ball deodorant, like for your nuts for real, for real.
Got Dio? Get Dio!
Yeah, I can't go any further without talking about the Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer. This is my shit right here, yo. This is their 4th generation electric waterproof trimmer with advanced skin safe technology, which reduces nicks and cuts on the most sensitive regions of your body, which I also think is code for
these big black cocks. That's the name of the bird.
The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer has this crazy cordless charging system and these little LED light things on the front to show you just how much juice you have. And when it's fully charged, you can use the motherfucker for like 90 minutes. 90 minutes for your nuts. 2 records. And if you tap the button on the front 3 times, it enables the travel lock feature. You just can't go wrong with this shit, mo. Also included in the Performance Package 4.0 kit are 2 products I deadass never knew I needed until now. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray. Simply apply the Crop Preserver after your shower for all day body odor protection. The Crop Reviver is a convenient spritz with cooling aloe vera to quickly refresh the area whenever you need it. Yeah, then they got this weed whacker joint for like your nose and your ears, man. If you fuck with Manscaped, you literally don't have to leave the crib at this point. It's a wireless nose trimmer with the same skin safe technology as the one that you use for your nuts. So you don't have to worry about tugging or cutting on those sensitive hairs in your nose. For a limited time, you can get all of this plus 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. Need that. Bad.
Hey, I'm gonna need that. Get
that.
Hey man, if your nuts are hairy, you're a victim. Let's go to manscaped.com today and get 20% off plus free international shipping plus 2 free gifts whenever you use the promo code TARIQ at checkout. TARIQ. Manscaped. Always the right tools for the job.
Good as new, except for your dorsal fin. I'm afraid I couldn't find it after the crash.
Can I live without it?
If you call that living.
And scene. How was that?
We're doing a cowboy thing here. What do you want from me? I'm a city girl at heart.
Oh man, if I was playing copyrighted music in this one, I would have ate this transition. How little niggas like, hey, act up, you can get smacked up. Damn, nigga off the acapella? So, okay, let's back it up a bit. They play Ami and Yumi relatively straightforward. Ami's the bubbly, optimistic one. Yumi's the chill but rude nihilist. But they add like little nuances too, which I think is really cool that way. Helps everyone just like kind of not feel like cut out archetypes. Like Ami has an addictive personality. She's like a little overzealous. And Yumi can talk to animals. I think it starts off with just squirrels, but I swear she talks to chickens in like season 2.
Book back. Fine, you also book back.
Hey. Who does Ami sound like? I'll give you a hint, watch this.
Oh, great. How am I gonna stop Psycho Ninja Girl on my own?
Shit blew my mind.
What brings you all to these parts?
Well, I'll tell you, cuz.
I said forget about it, cuz.
I think the coolest thing is how they play their relationship. There's a real sincere, genuine love between these two. You never really feel like these two personalities are just put together for story purposes. Ami and Yumi care a lot about each other. We see what they bond over, their love for music and shit. Like, we totally get how they complete each other. They're more just like two halves of a whole. And I don't know, ever since doing Recess, I've just been wondering about like the characters that we see on screen and if they actually would be cool with each other if they like met in real life. Ed and Nettie are hilarious to watch, but if they were real, I promise you that Double D would have got fed the fuck up by the Canadian squirt gun shit. But man, I cannot say the same for their nut ass manager. I don't think this nigga Kaz gives a fuck about them. I'm just gonna be honest. And the thing that kills me about this nigga, right, is that every once in a while there'll be like an episode where they hurt this nigga's little motherfucking feelings. And they go like, nah, my nigga, we love you. Shut the fuck up. You don't love him and he don't love y'all.
You know that. Yeah.
Life in prison or Kaz? Let's flip for it. Heads, we go with Kaz. Okay, best 2 out of 3.
In just the first season, this nigga hires a new band without telling them, hires a set of babies to take their place, then makes them fucking raise them, leaves them for fucking dead in quicksand, bets them in a game of fucking rock, paper, scissors, and loses, opens a restaurant in their name and makes them the only workers, signs them to play for a cruise ship for 10 years against their will, takes a white woman on a date and runs off when the check comes. Okay, that last one just kind of doesn't have anything to do with them. I just kind of thought it was funny. But then he sells them. He fucking sells them. We gotta kill this nigga.
Bitch, shoot him.
Fuck this nigga. In the 3rd episode, this nigga locks them out of the tour bus and says that they can't come back until they pay rent. Like they own their masters or some shit.
You mean we're the opening band?
If you want 2% of ticket sales, you are.
2%? I thought we got 10.
10%?
Man, we gotta get a lawyer.
Yes, you do. Do you just not have one? This nigga is the worst manager on the planet. Why do they bang with him? He got them in like a 360 deal or any of the other buzzwords that I learned from Everyday Struggle in 2018? Is he Suge? Is he a cheaply animated Suge Knight? All right, I know like a good portion of y'all just don't care about this, so I promise I'm gonna make this really quick. This nigga Suge Knight needs to be stopped immediately. Have y'all seen this shit?
They got this stuff they get blood from somebody with AIDS. Yeah. And then they shoot you with it.
Oh, so that seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah.
An easy thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Like, why the fuck he say that, son?
Don't make me change you, Eric.
Fuck's that supposed to mean?
They have these 2 cats that literally don't do anything until the 10th episode. All of a sudden they care about who watches them. Like they wasn't jumping around for 10 half hours straight with no mention of these motherfuckers. Cats are sneaky, son. You gotta watch them shits. Like mine. Oh, what the fuck?
I didn't do nothing, son. Just mind your business.
Well, make me have to come in there.
Don't make me have to come in there.
For most of the show, they're just paired together with Kaz. He has to watch them whenever the girl's off doing something else. The gag is that they terrorize him and never get caught. It's pretty hit or miss, I guess. I think my favorite might be this one in the second season where he tries to stop them from scratching shit. That's the best one, right?
Get bent.
My nigga!
Meow.
This is one of the only episodes of the show that I remember from when I was a kid, and it's because they wanted this nigga body OD. Somebody please tell me how old these girls are supposed to be. Because why the fuck do they want to top off this 15-year-old kid? They got hard eyes, dueling and shit, all for this nigga sorry little me.
The cute card shark is mine! Not if I bag him first.
Man, they trying to give him that puffy.
Fam, okay, but you gotta understand why you can't make jokes like that.
So what the fuck? Like, they the ones dick riding. So like, okay, so I'm wild for pointing that out.
Nigga, yes!
Let's find a way to settle this before I come.
It's like, nah. Now the episode is just like a Yu-Gi-Oh parody, which was lit because this is right when that shit was super popular, so it fits right in. Even now, this one's still like really fun. But why do they want to fuck this little ass boy? Then they want to fuck this young nigga again in the second season. And it's like, okay, he's a kid, so maybe they're just kids. But then there's this other episode. Ami thinks she's talking to some super buff, racially ambiguous old Bruno Mars ass nigga. But then this little shrimpy young Sheldon ass nigga just hops out the G-Rod.
Boyfriend? What are you saying? Jeez, I thought we were just pals, pen pals.
So, either Ami is a kid who thought she was talking to a grown-ass man and was excited and cool about it, or Ami is a grown woman who thought she was talking to a grown-ass man, but wasn't, and still ends up wanting to fuck bro anyway. No matter which way you spin it, it's fucked up. Now I get why this shit ain't on HBO Max.
Those clothes are filthy! Slob alert!
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Yeah, niggas on Twitter. Oh, Ami was born in 73 and Yumi was born. I don't care if that's their ages. In real life, how old are these drawings? Why the fuck do they want to fuck Kid Danger? I've been thinking about this shit for 6 weeks. Somebody answer me. Oh, but look, see, the wiki says they're 16. What? They actually told y'all to trust wikis in elementary school? It was Wiki that had niggas thinking Bubbles was voiced by Morgan Freeman. I ain't forget.
I want them.
Huh?
I want my very own rock band to play with.
Excuse me? Then the ad break after that? Sick World. Shit, Sick World. Dare you to name one sicker. Fuck.
It's an easy task. He's like, where do you think Europe is? In Mexico?
Golly, I said it be like, yo, shit can get unpredictable like Jersey weather. Monday she hate me, by Friday she say we go together.
The show does a phenomenal job incorporating Puffy's real music. It's around so much that it's practically the whole damn aesthetic, and it works so well. The marriage between the animation, the colors, the music, the voice acting. Fam, they just don't make them like this anymore, my nigga. They make them like this now. What are you doing with that? Hey yo, I got next. A couple episodes into the run, they start using this live action version of the theme song, which I feel like I vaguely remember, but just completely erased it from my mind. Most of the show is just interchanging between those two versions. Except that there's one that I downloaded where the theme song is in Spanish. This is what El Tigre hears before he passes away. Don't look at me like that. It's Black History Month. I can say and do what the fuck I want.
Well, you can't say.
You mean like you just did?
Oh, that guy is such a thurb. What's a thurb?
Shit, Ami sound like yo. Alright, sometimes the characters will just like exclaim in Japanese. It happens at least once an episode.
bodyguardo.
The real life Ami and Yumi are in every episode. Live action, jumping around, just doing a whole bunch of like random shit. By the 5th episode of season 2, they're practically telling stories with these little interlude things. I don't even remember it being like this at all, I'm gonna be honest. Like fam, I just thought they jumped around a few times while techno music played. Now they over here giving us J-pop Insecure. They all gotta be Lawrence though.
Wait, what the fuck?
In the 3rd season, just fucking back to back, they keep doing these episodes with them in like different settings. And not like down the block or no shit like that. I'm talking ancient Rome, the Renaissance as cavemen. Ever think about how you can never do shit like this with black cartoons? Nigga, if I go back in time to last week, I'm in trouble. If you think I'm going to a 50s diner, suck my dick from the back.
Oh, that takes me back.
Hey guys, ToonrificTariq. Now, that joke was pretty funny, I know. I did a good job editing it. But, you know, and this is strictly to my audience that's white. Why did you laugh at that, and why did you do it during Black History Month? The 3rd season too really plays into that world famous aspect of the girls. They travel more places than they do in the entire show. Like England.
Your tea, sir. Smashing.
Nice. Yeah, I don't even think I fully get this British one. They were kind of all over the place by this point in the series, and I sort of mentally tapped out. Oh, why they got Mary Poppins' ass jiggling like that? I like the way she move. 1, 2.
Father, what was that verse about temptation that you gave earlier at the service?
Yeah, so like the whole 3rd season is borderline racist. Every single country they go to is just stereotype. These niggas go to Africa and everybody's white and they live like cavemen. There's literally no black characters in this entire show, not even in fucking Africa. I always hate it when cartoons just act like there's like no houses in Africa or like sneakers or pants. Them niggas wear Jordans too, you know that, right?
I feel like me, only taller.
I feel like me, only poofier. I feel embarrassed, only embarrassed-er.
And racist-er. It's like little Lulu. A lot of fourth wall breaks too. I swear they damn near never did it, but by the end of the run, it feels like you get at least 1 or 2 every other episode.
When do you coach a football team?
Oh, I have lots of spare time. Our show's only on half hour a week.
This motherfucker wanna be Chowder so bad, and I feel him.
After all, we are called Puffy Amiyumi. Sorry for the puffy joke, folks, but after 117 episodes, you get a little desperate.
Wait, hold on. I watched how many of these? You know, let's actually talk about episodes, because there's a lot of memorable ones, but like a special kind of memorable. Every once in a while, something will like come up in my rewatch and I'll remember like maybe the music or the character designs, but rarely ever the actual story. Like these little plantain ass alien things they get abducted by in the 8th episode. I remember this design, but I couldn't tell you what the plot was 5 years ago if you held a gun to my cat's head. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga, this binge took like a week longer than it should have. Nah, because who the fuck told these niggas to make 3 stories per episode? You know how the cartoons we grew up with, like they would have like 2 11-minute segments and that classifies as like a whole half hour? Yeah, nah, somebody told these niggas to do 3 7-minute ones instead. While they can be fun, holy shit is it exhausting to watch so many of these in a row. Watching 2 half hours is the equivalent of watching 6 episodes. These bright ass colors, they jumping around, yelling and shit, bro, I can't even fucking see right now. Nice. Need that.
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, look.
We gotta fix this tire fast. Who knows what they might try to suck out of us next? This show'll never last.
She's sick of that song on how it's so long. Thought he worked his until I handled my biz. There I is, major pain like Damon Wayans. Low down dirty even like his brother Keenan.
Say it one more time.
At last, you're becoming a crafty consumer. I'll take 8.
First episode opens with this #1 fan shit, and It ain't even that max. Shorty just coming like Narwhal.
Your favorite color is rainbow. You're a sucker for macrame. And when you think no one's looking, you like to draw a face around your belly button and make it talk.
How the fuck you know this? How? Hold on, bro. How? You're Puffy Amiyumi. We have to know.
There's this other one in the first episode where Yumi learns how to become a ninja from a monkey. I don't even think I fully understand how we even got here, G.
Well, I don't know. How did we end up here? What was the plot?
I don't know. Like, nigga said, hey man, it's your boy D-Dub man from Review Your Life, and I'm the worst cartoon reviewer on the entire internet. Tiana Trump.
That was pretty good, right? I got impressions of all of my friends. I want to hear my Mars Reviews impression. They do one of these with like no dialogue or sound effects. A lot of cartoons kind of did ones like this, like Kids Next Door comes to mind immediately. But nah, they don't do it like this. The visual storytelling is so fucking cool. This might actually be my favorite episode. They get so creative with how they convey the story. The visual appeal of the show is on full display. If you want an example of how fascinating this show is, you gotta look this one up. Showing what the characters are thinking, their reactions, they be changing the aspect ratio like it's a fucking Nintendo video or something. There isn't another show like this visually, and I love it for that. Oh, sick. I love Ray. In the finale of the second season, they do a full story about these vampire characters from a one-off episode in the first season. I don't like this shit. Why the fuck did they make this shit? I think this show thinks that it has more memorable characters than it actually does. Because I watched all of these joints in a row and my shit was always blown when I had to sit through one of those vampire joints. Characters get brought back after some time and they actually like remember them. If they introduce a character from the past, they'll appear in like a flashback or a backstory or something. Kaz gets a dog in season 2, decides to keep it, and it takes a while, but the dog actually ends up showing back up in season 3. They did a good job keeping track of this shit for like a silly cartoon. The show is really funny too. This is probably my favorite joke in the entire run right here.
When the alien baby pops out of my stomach, promise me you'll name it I Hate Kaz. It'll get teased, but okay.
Dude, wait, hold on, because I like this one too.
Can I have my accordion back, Yumi? You're scaring off all my customers.
Yeah, that's what's doing it.
You ever see that Ed at Nettie episode where the entire foundation of the cartoon just fucking crumbles? They end up doing that, and it's fucking insane. It starts off with everyone's voices being mixed up, so they call the animators to fix it, but they're all asleep. So they try to take matters into their own hands, and they end up going to like the color department, the props. I think this is where they just hide all the character rigs.
What are you guys doing here?
This is where we all hang out when we're not part of your lives.
I don't know, at a certain point they just kind of start doing shit. Just like the rest of the season. Fam, if the fucking rig started breaking, this motherfucker would have been a 5-star picture. They do this sick ass episode.
In Japan.
Where the girls are really into manga.
Thank goodness we're back in Japan. We can finally catch up on all the manga and anime we missed. Tell me about it. American cartoons are terrible. Whoops. Just kidding.
Now hold on, watch your mouth, alright? You ain't exactly a carry your damn self. Plus you're white. Ami and Yumi argue over whose favorite superhero is better. They both end up coming to life and end up getting right. Ami and Yumi create their own robot heroes to jump in and break up the fight. This shit is super fucking dope. It's another good example of how creative this show could be. They're writing in the word bubbles, there's shots that are just like completely in the manga style. How could you not love looking at this cartoon, man? What the hell? Man, animation talk after the commercial break, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't think they're ready for this one. I know they ain't ready for this one.
This shit like chaos. Young nigga never took a day off. Summoning the demons like a seance. Bitch, I bomb like napalm.
Alright, nerds. Let's have some fucking fun because I'm spending the rest of this shit talking about the animation. One of my favorite things that Cartoon Network used to do, right, is that they used to have these little hand-drawn things for every show at the end of every episode to kind of just like show their logo. Like the Class 3000 one is super fucking dope. Let's see what they did here though, fuck it. Whoa! Oh, this looks like shit.
It looks so bad. Yeah, I wasn't exactly a fan of how this show looked in the first episode, but it cleaned itself up pretty quick. This show is so stylized. I feel like if they just dropped this today, the only thing that would be different about it is that it'd be in widescreen. After a while, the show kind of animates in the same way that I described the Alvin show. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you may have seen this one. Well, in it, I say that the Alvin show doesn't have good animation, but it's almost designed not to. The limitations of the early, like, UPA-ish style lends for the designs to be a lot more easier on the eyes whenever the movement is limited. Instead of limited animation feeling like an obstacle, it almost feels like an enhancement. That's kind of what they go for in Puffy, and they like kind of have to. I couldn't see these shits moving like newer Simpsons episodes if I tried. Even if the movement doesn't do anything for you, the storyboarding, the posing, the expressions, all the timing, it all will. The designs of Ami and Yumi are really like impressionistic, but still welcoming. Like they're abstract, but not too off-putting. It's a nice philosophy that they literally did not use for anyone else because all the rest of these motherfuckers look insane.
Like be confusing me, collect.
This show definitely wears this anime Astro Boy influence on its sleeve. But it's just like a little too classy to have someone in the background dressed as like Sailor Moon. Just like literally every other cartoon. We get it, your character went Super Saiyan, my nigga. Sheesh, it was cute when Kids Next Door did it, but y'all do know they make other shit over there, right? Drop a Case Closed reference or something, shit. What? Oh no, I know stuff, I just don't like talking to y'all about it. Every other shot either looks like a tour map or a painting from the Impressionist era. It's like UPA where the backgrounds are just kind of implied, but a little more detail, a little more time. It's like arrows all over this shit too, which definitely makes sense when you see the studio's logo at the end of the episode. There's a lot of recycled animation and expressions too. Shots from the theme song are just littered all throughout this thing, which is very on brand for the UPA style, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes they won't even animate anything. They'll just like play one of their music videos or something. I'll tell you one thing, this cartoon sure has some creative ass fans.
No. What if someone sings?
I could literally watch this shit all day. I am so fascinated. Whoa!
Oops.
Whoa!
This is exhausting. I wish we'd just get canceled or something.
Okay, this one won't be long. Puffy Amiyumi actually doesn't have an ending. It ended up getting canceled after a change in management, which pissed Sammy Reg off so much that he ended up leaving Cartoon Network until he came back in 2020, and now he's literally their fucking president. Despite opening with like a sad little montage with clips of like live action Puffy Amiyumi, for some reason, it's just 3 normal stories. But I felt like the second one was worth pointing out. We find out that Ami and Yumi used to have a third member, Julie, who worshipped Yumi but had this little silent beef with Ami. Kaz brings her back for some kind of comeback reunion tour, and it kind of stirs up some heat. Ami's suspicious of her, and she's proven right when it's revealed that Julie is super mad about being kicked out of the group in the first place and tries to destroy the both of them. I mean, like, it kind of just sounds like a normal Puffy story, right? So like, what's beef? This is how it ends.
They think they're so great, keyboard guitar, but revenge will be mine. Huh? What's that? Oh, sorry, keyboard guitar. Revenge will be ours.
Out of all of the shows that I reviewed, I never thought Puffy Amiyumi would be my first cliffhanger. What the fuck? I have no idea what they would have done if they got a 4th season, if they would have dropped the ball or not, but honestly, 3 seasons is kind of enough. They had a good run, they made a good cartoon. There's over 100 of these little 6-minute things, which is more than a lot of other animated series can claim. Hi Puffy Amiyumi is fun, it's jokes, it's super stylized, and if you're in the right mood, it can really make you smile. My favorite season is probably the second one. It's the most fun to look at, it's the most expressive, it's funnier. I do feel like the most memorable episodes are in the first season, and while I can at least respect the idea behind the 3rd season, I just want to like take these characters and put them in like different environments outside their comfort zone, you know, just kind of keep it fresh. However, I do feel like the 2nd season was an easier watch. I breezed through that shit in like 2 days. So, I mean, like, watch one of those if you want to reminisce. They're all on YouTube. Well, that's gonna do it, Puffy Amiyumi. Keep on rocking in the free world and do. Go watch my boy Narwhal too, man. Fuck it.
One time to make them alright, yeah. 2 times to make them feel right, yeah.
In case you're new here, one of the things that I commonly do in these videos when I'm not getting like tangential about Suge Knight is play copyrighted music to accompany these reviews. It's a dangerous game I play. So why do I play it? Well, I know I joke around in these videos a lot. Like Buddy in the Bag of my videos was originally intended as a way for me to vent about the wild ass comments that I used to get, but like, I do love y'all, man. Like, I mean that. Like, I make these videos for y'all. The music is a part of the vibe. It's a part of the culture. And when these things happen to me, like, I'm not shocked. I mean, like, I appreciate the support and the vicious words against YouTube. Oh, you did nothing wrong. But like, look, let's just call a spade a spade. He used my song without asking me is 1000% something wrong. No matter how much y'all love these videos, I am technically breaking the rules to make them, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't care about all the legal mumbo jumbo. I just like to make the streets laugh. I don't know about a lot of these other niggas, but I ain't about to half-ass the soundtrack just because they tell me that I have to. Y'all don't want the half-ass. Y'all want the whole ass. Y'all want the whole ass. I say I want the whole ass. I want the I want the whole ass.
And I'll say this to you, and to you, and to you. I am the man.
Wait, my girlfriend's calling me. Hello?
Tariq.
Hey, who the fuck you think you talking to? I was making a point, shit. Hold on. I don't care what the rules are at the end of the day. I refuse to take the music, the soul, away from y'all. Sure, I need the bag to survive, but these videos need the music to feel alive. It's all good. We're just gonna have to infiltrate the system a little bit more differently. At the same time, ain't shit changed with my draws, baby. I'm here for y'all till I can't be no more. And you know, from the bottom of my heart, thanks for watching.
I cannot feel a thing. Late night, the thrill remains.
We are rock stars, Ami. Can you believe the small but fans, Yumi? Ami, you're back. It's so nice to have the family back together again. I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be than with my friends as part of this group.
That bag of bolts may have the technique, but it'll never have your heart.
Slides up and down. I just walked in the space.
I'm already a star, a rock star, and that's enough for me. Nothing in the whole wide world could ever come between us. Bye bye, boo.
First things first, eye popper freaks all the honeys, dummies, playboy bunnies, those wanting money. Those the ones I like, cause they don't get Nathan but penetration. Unless it smells like sanitation. Garbage I turn like doorknobs. Heart throb never, black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Coochie down to the socks. Rings and watch filled with rocks. And my jam not
all requires an answer is, we still looking for Peggy Hill?
Yes. Yes. As I lay down laws like Island Coppet. Stop it. If you think they're gonna make a profit, don't see my ones, don't see my guns. Get it? Now tell your friends Papa hit it, then split it in two as I flow with the Junior Mafia. I don't know what the hell's stopping ya. I'm clocking ya, Versace shade watching ya.